Bom dia! Over 2 years ago now, we made the move to Madeira, Portugal from the United States. Today, we want to go over what we were expecting going into this grand adventure, from living on an island, living in Europe, to what we envisioned our retirement entailing. We start our plans for year 3 knowing that our condo will soon be finished and we will no longer be renters. In our 3rd year abroad, our retirement will finally begin. I am Alan, and my family and I have made the grand adventure to retire in Portugal. Make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment to support us. And we would be very grateful if you would support us on Patreon as well. You know, it is really fun to think about our new place. I already know this is going to be a good spot to grab an empanada just around the corner, and just down the road from us is the ocean. It's within spitting distance. When I was thinking about coming to Europe, Madeira wasn't originally on the list, but when I found it, I knew it would be perfect. And it is absolutely proven to be. With mountain walks, tons of festivals, good food, and beaches, it was a no-brainer for me that I would love this island. Convincing my family took a bit. Going into year 3, with our home set in stone or concrete, I can't help but think about the slower lifestyle retirement was supposed to be. Perhaps this year we will spend more time on Porto Santo's long golden beach, or we will spend some time in a chateau in rural Portugal. Or we can take the time to slow down and visit any wonderful countries in Europe, now that we have gotten our touristy visits out of the way.
We've been in Portugal, on the island of Madeira, for 2 years now, a bit over that at this point. And with another year on the horizon, we wanted to talk about how we got here and what we were actually thinking we were going to have and what we have at this point. And to begin that, I wanted to speak about our expectations in coming to Europe, because we've come from the United States, from Chicago, and here we are on an island in Portugal. What did you think you were going to end up with when you got here?
I honestly, the whole time we were looking for places, one of my biggest things was that I wanted to be able to walk. We drive everywhere in the United States, and I really wanted to have that experience where I could walk to something. I could walk to the coffee shop, I could walk to the candy store, not really.
We wanted to be local, absolutely. And I was expecting that, and thinking I was going to be going down to the coffee shop every morning to go and grab a coffee.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of funny. At this point, 2 years in, I don't go to the coffee shop at all, even though I drink coffee, and I didn't before we started.
Right, exactly.
So that's been a whole fun thing.
But what was your expectation?
Well,
besides the coffee shop?
A big thing about it was I was expecting that we were going to be traveling a bunch because we ended up on this island. And this, obviously I was second player to this whole endeavor. So I was coming along to Europe to an island, and I was expecting, we're going to get to go and travel Europe a whole bunch. It might be difficult to do so, but I think we've done it even more than we thought we would.
Oh yeah, we have. We really have. That's probably I didn't honestly believe that we would have enough money to do a lot of travel off the island.
But
however, it's been a pleasant surprise. It is so cost effective and so easy to find.
Especially if you're going to Portugal, because.
And for you, because I knew you wanted to experience more, and we were bringing you to the island, I wanted to. I honestly didn't believe that after a year you would be living on the island.
I threatened I was going to move away to Lisbon, but we went to Lisbon enough times that I gradually realized I actually just liked the island.
Right. And it's easy to get off.
It's easy to get off. That's why I was in Lisbon so many times to visit it, and was able to figure that out. Notably speaking, I think we were both thinking at one point that we were going to be traveling to mainland Portugal or to Italy or to France or whatever to go and look at special monuments. Like we'd be going to see the Colosseum, or we'd be going to see the Louvre, or we'd be going to see the Sagrada Familia, that sort of thing in Spain. But we've had a lot more time in our trips. We didn't. It's not like it's all been 3-day trips. Go run here, there, and see the Coliseum, and that's all you get to see. We've actually had time to do some other stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think for me, the next part of that journey, now that we're getting to do this travel, is to truly build more gardens through France, more, and you know, visiting the chateaus. I got to do that as a young person with a great aunt, and I would love to experience that with my husband and my son.
Yeah, it's been pleasant. We've been to a couple, and that's part of what's been fun. In our downtime, you know, between going to Monument, it's been like food. Go and find some cute restaurant in the middle of nowhere where we can sit down, have a coffee, watch the world go by for a bit. Or we go and find some botanical garden that people don't really go and visit because they're there to see the Coliseum. Or
that's true.
Something to that effect. It's been very fun.
Well, when we spend enough time in a city, then for us, we will always find gardens, whether they're big fancy ones or not. It's important.
And I think that's probably part of our plans for this next year, because you know, a bit over 2 years now, we have a third year coming ahead of us. What do we think we're actually going to be doing? And I think gardens is going to be a big part of that, and trying to get out to the more middle of nowhere places. Now that we've done a number of big monuments in big cities, we don't have to go back to Paris, not again. We don't have to go back to Rome again.
But we don't have to go immediately. You know, there's lots of things
we think we'll go back to Barcelona.
Oh yeah,
but
I would like to spend some time doing some gardens, seeing the chateaus, being out a little ways, enjoying more of the wine country, which is everywhere.
Yeah, each country's got its own.
Right. And then, obviously, we are finishing up the remodel on our condo. So we're going to be in the middle of that here pretty quick, moving and getting settled in.
These two can start enjoying retirement.
The next steps. Where do we go next?
Life slows down.
What about you? Got next steps?
Next steps for me, continue working on the channel, continue working on my businesses and that sort of thing, making sure that I have good experience, and potentially, I don't know, working on my own project.
Getting your own place someday.
Yeah, get my own place.
Hopefully it's going to be next door to his mother.
Yeah. It's an island. I might have to go elsewhere.
Anyway, we're glad you're here.
And thank you for joining us today.
Let us know what we can help you with. Our vendors and affiliate links are how we support this channel. They are located in the description of our videos, as well as on our website and Patreon. We'd like to take a moment to thank all of our Patreon supporters. Your financial support is truly appreciated, allowing us to create new content. We hope you continue to come along with us on our new adventure. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to help us grow. The next stage in your life is a journey.